Hey everybody, Budget Bushcrafter. Doing a VR shout out for sameold77. He's having a giveaway, and one of the things for some extra entries is to do a VR and share. I think it was share your favorite bush bushcraft story or outdoor story, something like that. So I'm going to share my favorite outdoor experience that I'll never forget. This happened back when I was 21 or 22, and I would almost say positively 21, but it was during the summer, so it might have been just after my birthday. But I mean, I was just a young kid yet, and me and my brother and a buddy of ours, we were all fishing. And back then, that's all we did, man. If we weren't at work or in school or whatever, ever since I could remember, that's all we ever did is fished. Anyhow, we knew this river pretty well, so we knew where to fish. And it was opening pike season. We were down there, and we were doing all right. We were catching pretty good, pretty active fishing, and it was on the river, and the water was kind of low. And we were sitting on this sandbar, and this young kid come down with his mom, and asked if he could join us and if he could sit down on the end. And we said yeah. So I could hear them talking, and they were talking about how nice it'd be to catch a fish because they'd seen us pull a couple in. Because she was a single mom and they didn't have a lot of money. And they were really low on food. And growing up as young kids, our parents got divorced, and so I could kind of relate to that. I knew what that was like growing up. So I told the young man to come on down. I sat him right down next to me, and I brought in one of my rods, brought the line in, and I was just fishing with one. And he had this really cheap yard sale pole. I don't remember if it was a Zebco 404 or 202, but I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good reels, but anyway, his line was junk, and so I opened my tackle box, and me and my brother worked together and stripped his line off, put brand new line on it, hooked him up with a setup out of my tackle box like we were fishing with, slip sinker, steel leader, pike hook, put a minnow on for my minnow bucket. He just had crawlers. Pulled in my other rod and let him have my spot. And it was probably only maybe 10 minutes, and his pole started dancing. And I told him just let it run till it stopped, till the line quit coming out. Told him to pick it up, set his drag for him, and I said as soon as it takes off, I said jerk back on the pole, set the hook. He fought that fish for a long time. All of us hooting and hollering and screaming encouragement. When he landed it, it's 41-inch northern. Thought his mom was about ready to cry. They scooped up the fish, thanked me very much for helping him out, and they said they were going home to eat. And I told the young man that anytime he ever saw us, to come down and join us. And I never saw him again. Don't ever know. I don't know whatever happened to him, but that's something I'll never forget. That sharing a fishing hole, sharing some line. I mean, back when I was 21, what was line, a buck. And so there you go, Samo. That's an outdoor memory I'll never forget. But it was crapped her out.